Favorite thing about the Salford?
No breakdowns. Look at this. This T-bolt here.
Yeah, brand new.
It broke when we put it on.
Twisted right off up there. Didn't even make assembly and it broke off. Friday night. How many more have you lost this year?
Just 3.
Just 3. And it hasn't even ran the whole season. Rippers. Fun stuff. Busy Monday morning. Tillage guys are taking off. We're gonna have 4 of them going. We got 3 rippers going. We got a sulfur going out to do some work in front of the manure guys, applying the manure.
Hey,
what?
Look what I gotta do. Maintenance.
Greasing.
What's going on?
Greasing. So my job today, and actually it's snowing. It's supposed to snow a lot this week, like chance almost every day this week. 4 to 5 inches tomorrow of snow, and that's just gonna make a mess. So I'm gonna focus on land scraping to scrape more ditches. Better check the oil on the old girl. Oh great, the cylinders are ruined. Some more of that business. I gotta put the camera down so I don't crush. Good, we're on the fault. Anyways, so that's what I'm doing, is a land scraper. Start this thing up, let it warm a little bit. Inspect my beast. Ow, roll my ankle. Ow. Some big dirt slabs fell up over this thing yesterday on Saturday. We didn't work yesterday. The tillage guys did. So yeah, Eric, he has not done tillage before, the big Swede. So he's gonna be running the little ripper. They should get done today, hopefully, which it's due. We need to get done, it's getting cold. I am so glad that harvest went as quick as it did. I actually had someone ask, how come you guys have so much equipment? You're so overpowered to get done in 15 days. Because it's Minnesota and you don't know the weather. There's guys out still combining, which is what it is. I mean, last year we were the last guys to finish because of the mud and our severe breakdowns that we had. Luckily this year we're towards the front end of the guys around the local area finishing. You want to get done as fast as possible because now it's snowing and nobody's gonna have fun from here on out farming in this area. Okay, I gotta pack up ET here. Looks like someone's already been vandalizing my ET box here. Just unplugged it this morning. Take a gander at this big pile of 870 parts. Not one to be negative towards equipment, but not a fan of that thing one bit.
Today's project, trying to cut up some debris on a field where they're gonna be hosing on a little bit of liquid hog manure. Just look at this animal. They're pumping it about 1.25 miles from a farmyard with some barns on it, but things aren't going so well. Saturday night when they quit, they were having trouble. I don't know if you can see it out there, but there's a bunch of big piles, debris. It's not good. So we're out here trying to size up the corn stalks. This field has been no-tilled for quite a few years, and it's just got too much stuff to flow through that manure applicator properly. So we're out here with our sulfur that we purchased, I don't know, 8-10 years ago. We did not get tillage done back when it was so wet, and we needed this thing to dry it out in the springtime because our field cultivators just couldn't go through it. It was just nothing but mud. Oh, good night, Lord. Oh. Shifting down. Almost spilt my big cup. I think they're actually for sale. Go check it out. I think you gotta go to Chet's website, or I don't know how you actually do it, but I'm talking and I missed the big pile to show you. So what are we supposed to do with these piles now? They're about 2.5 feet tall. throughout that whole area. There goes Brian. He's heading to I think the second to the last field to finishing up tillage on corn stalks.
So the smaller ponds and sloughs are actually froze over. Ducks are sitting on top of the ice. Unreal. It is October 19th and the sloughs and ponds are froze over. I'm sure it'll reopen at some point, but you never know, maybe not. It's ridiculous though. Chilly out. It's time to get this tillage done and ditch work done.
Morning everyone. We're out doing some tillage this morning. It's a race against time here. We got weather coming in, forecasting a few inches of snow, maybe 5 throughout the week, but I'd say it's already here. So they got me on this little 5-shank ripper. I don't know if it was picked up at the gardening section at Menards or it's one of those 1/16 scale models that you buy, but we're gonna try. And heading to meet a guy at another field where he's probably already started, and we're gonna try to knock that one out and we will be close to done. So wish us luck. That one looked bigger, and it's got a quad on there instead of a T-track. Maybe I'll go borrow that one. Think he'd want to trade? We'll ask him later. He must have had a rough weekend. He looks pretty tired. Come on, it's Monday. Get back to work. Come on. What's he doing? What is it, 9 and he's already on dinner break? We gotta go. Snow's coming.
The manure applicating, whatever you call it, toolbars, evidently are not designed at all for no-till situations. I don't know. The last thing I want to do is make it worse for the poor guy. So I don't know if I should quit to see if this thing is helping or hurting. I've never seen nothing like it. I'm actually a little frightened. This is where Chet's been ditching. It's been so wet the last few years that we have been unable to do any maintenance on ditch work. So the soil is just like icebergs. Gumbo. I say gumbo. It's some nasty stuff. It's starting to drizzle and snow flurries. Man, I wish them guys would come out here and get that hose machine going. I just don't want to make it worse for them. Nikki, can you zoom in on them piles? I mean, the mice are gonna, you could live, thousands of them could live in there. Hey Nicole, I can never remember, can you zoom in? I hope you can zoom in on that stuff because them are some huge piles. There may or may not be some bucks up here. What do you think the chances would be to find some? There they are. There's 3 of them. They're skinning out. They don't like me. Hey, in between them 2 trees. Zoom, Nikki. Zoom. They go. Back to work. Which it ain't working anyway. Okay, we're gonna go back to the farm for a while till those guys get going to see if it helped or hindered. I hope it didn't hinder.
Running the 5-shank ripper here. I did make it. The snow is coming down. I think we'll be drifted in soon. Just gonna do a quick field check here. Make sure, now that I'm 20 miles away from the farm, we got everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go. We're ready. Well, I think I'm ripping. What do I do with my hands? Do you have to, does it turn around? How do you turn around at the end? Is there a button for that? Or I feel like they make this pretty easy for them guys now. I'm just kidding. We're gonna try not to break anything and stay awake.
Conditions are massively deteriorating. Done with 1/4 running ditches. This one wasn't very bad actually. It was just a couple of little high spots and ditches. No real extreme dirt moving. It was actually almost somewhat boring. She's mudded up now. Not pretty dirty. Off to the next one. Sure, this is good on it. Boy, that sounds annoying. It's like I'm losing at Pac-Man every 8 seconds. Bad GPS. Dismiss. Please stop. Please stop. Please. Doesn't like when its tripod ET isn't set up. Might have to close. I'm gonna have to close you down. I can't listen to that all day. Closed. You're dead. You're gone. So while we wait for ET to connect to my software here, I want to show you guys what just got on farmfocus.com. New Larson Farms stocking hat for winter time. Can't wait for mine to show up. And then also I have got some youth neon green Larson Farms hoodies. Go check them out, guys. Link in the description. Thank you in advance to any purchases made and helping to support Larson Farms. We appreciate it. And I hope you guys continue to enjoy our videos. It's like 3 o'clock and I tried to do an outro video. What a dork. How do I run this thing? Okay, so I just surveyed that run. We gotta cut 211 yards. It's a lot of boxfuls at 18 yards a dump. I'm gonna try and flatten that ditch out. I'm going to a 1/2 of grade because there's 130 yards I gotta cut out. So basically it's showing here, the green is what I have to remove. If you can see that, can you see that? The green right there is what I gotta remove. The red line is what it wants the level to be at. Let's try to go a little sharper. This is gonna be a heck of a run. Well, let's try it. I'm not gonna complain about this thing because it's doing really good, but it sure is a slow outfit. It's so filled up all the time. Fill up all the time. So right here, you can see I've got it set for 3 inches. Look at how hard this dirt is. Just take a gander to my fancy plier out. Yeah, she takes 600 horse just to pull that thing in. Normally I spin out before I run out of horsepower, but it has stalled me twice or kicked me into neutral. She is a mule of some ground up here. Wet, sticky, gumbo, and it's reasonably dry. You don't even know what this ground is like when it's wet. Although I will admit this is pretty wet. And that's with no rain this summer. Oh, so dirty. Gosh. You guys get the point? How this beast works? Basically, that big front door just keeps stuff from falling back out. You gotta raise and lower it. Big scraper bar or cutter bar down there that just scrapes the dirt up into this box. And when I'm full, I close the front door. I drive to go dump it. I raise the front door wide open, and this rear wall actually pushes forward with that huge cylinder there. So those of you that didn't know how a scraper works, that's what this is all about. Just very time consuming. Look at the size of this cylinder though. It's massive. It's been cycled a few times today. It's massive hydraulic hoses that run that thing. Look at that. 3/4 inch hydraulic hoses. The old hydraulic system's getting a workout today.
Well, that's it for tillage. Brian and I just wrapped up. Last field, another guy was working, one of the others. He should be done by now. We'll check in there, but otherwise, tillage is done. I got 60 acres under my belt. That was enough. 60 acres for the whole year. Glad these other guys can take care of it because that's a little slower than spraying or driving across the field with the grain cart at 20 miles an hour. Feels good to wrap it up. The snow, it came down for a while and started to stick, but as soon as the snow stopped, it was melting, so the old T-track kept working through it.
Well guys, that's a wrap for me today. I'm heading her back to the farm, calling her a night. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 farms today, so that's pretty good. Just following old ditches, cleaning them out from the abuse of 2019 and the 2 years before that. Couldn't do any of this ditching, so we're really behind on doing a little bit every year. Well, now I need to do all of it, so really behind. Got a lot more to do. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Our guys working. Appreciate it. See you guys next time.